very strange product. And the product that is produced is turned into a thing of huge beauty and given to people most often as a gift. But it's a gift endued with emotion. And that emotion requires anybody involved in the diamond business to live up to the diamond.
When you look at a corporation and you say, what's the best way for a corporation to do its social investment? What is exciting, I think, for our government and for our country to have corporations moving in this way, is that we have a comparative advantage. We bring to it an energy and sometimes a capacity which very much complements the public sector.
It all started when the De Beers discovered the diamonds on the farm Venetia. And with the establishment of the diamond mine, they purchased about 40,000 hectares in this area to create the Venetia Limpopo Nature Reserve.
We are re-establishing an endangered species in southern Africa. What a better way of doing it than having a partner like De Beers.
One of the things that we're trying to prove is that wild dogs aren't just a cost. And De Beers have very kindly allowed us to do a bit of an experiment here to record what the cost of their predation are.
Some of the research that De Beers has been funding has been they've been allowing us to fund students to study neglected species, taxa, and out of that we've been finding some brand new species, new to science, and other species which are new to the region.
Diamonds made an important contribution in many countries in Africa.
In the mid-60s, the first diamond mine was discovered. Little did I know the transformation that diamonds were going to bring to this country.
HIV/AIDS has cast a dramatic spotlight on the issue of corporate social responsibility.
De Beers in South Africa was the first mining company to provide free antiretroviral treatment to employees who required it, plus a life partner.
One of the most effective ways of getting these prevention awareness campaigns through is if you already have an established NGO doing life-affirming work. And the best example of this is the Field Band Foundation.
Our philosophy was always not to teach the child to only play music, but to develop the child holistically.
If you then can work through that kind of NGO, you have the best chance of having those messages get through and have some success. The De Beers Fund is actually the vehicle for social investment. The De Beers Fund focuses on a range of different socioeconomic initiatives, but the primary focus is education, because education is the area which produces the most rapid transformation. For examples of how De Beers CSI projects are making a difference, you don't have to look further than the town of Cullinan. The mine donated 3 buildings to facilitate Isaac's ambitious venture. The school now trains more than 50 students.
South Africa, it produces a lot of minerals, but we hardly have enough jewelers in the country. This is basically the idea, produce uniquely South African products.
Grace Masongo is another woman that has benefited from the company CSI projects to help grow small businesses in the community. She has been so successful that her business was actually featured in Forbes Business magazine.
It wasn't one of my dreams to have a business of my own. It just happened.
These stories are being played out all over the mines across the group.
My grandfather came up with this quote that the task of the companies he was involved in was to make profits in a way which made a real and long-term contribution to the peoples, the areas and the countries where you operated. And that is something we as De Beers have always stood behind.